They've been charging you way too much for electric trucks, and barely anyone's talking about it. For most Americans, EVs are just out of reach. Bloated with unnecessary features, dealer markups, and sneaky hidden fees, these vehicles are anything but affordable. That is, until now. Backed by Amazon's unmatched logistics network, Slate Auto is disrupting the system. They've built an electric truck that slashes costs in ways legacy automakers from Detroit to Canada, especially under the oversight of people like Mark Carney, never thought possible. This isn't just hype, it's a full-blown revolution, hitting the industry's soft spots: price, complexity, and control. Why should you care? Because the era of overpriced EVs loaded with fluff you don't need is ending. And this truck, it could completely change what owning an electric vehicle really means. The problem with luxury. Let's get real. Luxury features are just profit machines. Automakers have perfected the game, adding cheap amenities like heated cup holders or oversized touchscreens, then marking up the price by thousands. Ambient lighting with 64 color options. Nice to look at, but not exactly essential. These features are sold as must-haves, but they're really just tools to tug at your emotions and make you feel like you're getting more, while you're actually paying more. More weight, more electronics, more things to break. And when it comes time to finance or trade in, many buyers feel like they're being strong-armed into paying for bells and whistles they never asked for. This endless upselling pushes regular Americans out of the market, leaving them with few options for basic, dependable transportation. Across the border, Canada's facing similar pressures. Under Prime Minister Mark Carney, the government is trying to juggle going green with keeping cars affordable. It's a tough balancing act, and one that's proving harder than expected. Meanwhile, in the US, President Trump's administration is focused on revitalizing domestic manufacturing. But the profit-driven bloat from automakers undercuts those efforts, making truly accessible vehicles feel like a distant dream. The hidden costs. Nobody talks about luxury isn't the only problem. Let's talk about dealer markups and hidden fees. Beyond the flashy features, there's a tangle of charges, destination fees, documentation costs, and mysterious markups that can quietly add $5,000 to $10,000 to the price tag. And most people don't even find out until they're sitting down to sign. Today's dealerships are no longer just about selling cars, they're full-blown profit machines, making money through financing, servicing, parts, and trade-ins, and once you're in the system, you're locked in. Transparency, forget about it. By the time you see the final price, it's often too late to walk away. Despite all the talk about Buy American policies and reshoring, these issues haven't gone anywhere. In both the US and Canada, dealer lobbies are powerful and resistant to change. Tech overload and built-in obsolescence. Even the tech inside the car is part of the problem. Modern vehicles are loaded with more microchips than the Apollo missions. While some of this tech is impressive, it's also fragile. When something breaks, it's expensive and often out of warranty. Drivers are stuck with massive repair bills, sometimes for weeks, over minor glitches. It's not by accident. The system is designed to make you upgrade early and pay often. The result? A cycle of rising costs and constant replacements that discourages people from buying new vehicles in the first place. Both the Trump administration and Mark Carney's government have taken notice, calling for stronger consumer protections. But the issues run deep. Why now is the time for change? With this tangled mess of inflated prices, markups, and tech complexity, it's clear. Something has to give. The traditional model isn't working for regular people anymore, and Slate is stepping in to flip the script. We've done the digging, and here's the good news. Slate's affordable EV truck is real, and it's a game changer. If you're tired of overpaying for gimmicks, now's the time to take control. Subscribe, stay informed, and don't miss what's next, because the future of transportation just became affordable. Amazon enters the game. When Jeff Bezos called the auto industry ripe for disruption, he wasn't kidding. Known for revolutionizing retail and cloud computing, Amazon is now bringing that same ruthless efficiency to vehicle manufacturing through Slate Auto. With its world-class supply chain experience, Amazon is helping Slate reinvent how vehicles are built and delivered. And it couldn't come at a better time. Under Trump-era trade policies, reshoring and domestic production are top priorities. With tariffs reshaping global supply chains, Amazon's model, fast, efficient, scalable, is exactly what the new economic reality demands. In Canada, the push is towards sustainable manufacturing. Slate's focus on affordable, eco-friendly vehicles aligns perfectly with those goals, giving policymakers and manufacturers something to learn from. Cutting the fluff, keeping the function. Unlike traditional automakers chasing luxury, Slate's approach is brutally simple. Strip out everything you don't need and pass the savings to you. No powered tailgates, no giant infotainment screens, no ambient lights with 64 colors. Just durable, reliable materials, manual windows, and smartphone integration that works better than most built-in systems anyway. Slate isn't trying to win over luxury buyers, it's building a truck for the rest of us, affordable, reliable, and practical. Engineering that actually makes sense. The real magic is under the skin. Slate's slateboard chassis blends unibody and body-on-frame construction, giving you the strength of a traditional truck with the weight savings and efficiency of a modern EV. That translates to lower production costs, better performance, and long-term durability, all without the usual price tag. And with production set for the American Midwest, this truck supports local jobs and shortens supply chains. It's a win for US policy and could inspire similar efforts in Canada. How Slate hits the $20,000 mark. So how does Slate manage to offer a fully capable electric truck for just $20,000? Simple. They cut the waste, no expensive paint shops, just standard color body panels built to be wrapped. No infotainment system, your phone handles that. No powered windows, manual cranks are cheaper and more reliable. No dealer markups, Slate sells directly to you. Every decision is about cost control without sacrificing quality or safety. These aren't gimmicks, they're smart moves that expose just how bloated traditional car prices really are. Performance without the fluff. This truck isn't just cheap, it delivers where it counts. 201 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque, enough to beat the original Ford Lightning. 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds, with a top speed of 90 miles per hour. More than enough for daily driving. 2 battery options, 150 miles or 240 miles of range, both with fast charging from 20 to 100% in under 30 minutes. Most people don't drive more than 37 miles a day. That base battery, it'll last you 4 days before you need a charge. Safety done right. Even with all the cost saving, safety isn't compromised. You get up to 8 airbags. Forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking. No extra charge, no gimmicks. Just the essentials that protect lives, smart omissions, not sacrifices. Slate didn't cheap out, they made smart choices. Manual windows, fewer repairs. No built-in nav. Use your smartphone, no leather seats. Washable materials last longer, no power tailgate. Opens instantly, no motor failures. These aren't sacrifices, they're practical decisions that save you thousands and simplify maintenance. In a world of overpriced EVs, Slate's electric truck is the reset button we didn't know we needed. The auto industry's been playing the same game for decades, but now someone's finally changing the rules. And the best part? You don't have to wait years. This revolution is already rolling out.